Our first speaker is Sid Miller, Commissioner Sid Miller, an 8th generation farmer and rancher. Sid Miller is the 12th Commissioner of the Texas Department of Agriculture. Since taking the office in 2015, Commissioner Miller has brought real common sense reform to Texas Department of Agriculture and has devoted his time to promoting Texas agriculture. Please welcome Commissioner, Texas Agricultural Commissioner Sid Miller.
All right, I said, howdy, good morning from Texas, even though it may be virtually. We're proud to have your annual meeting here in Texas, and I am the Commissioner of Agriculture here in Texas. Many of you may not know, but it's a statewide elected office in Texas. There's 12 of us around the United States, so we have to, go out and gather up our votes. Texas agriculture is huge in our state. It's the second largest industry in our state. It's over $125 billion industry, second only to oil and gas. 1 in 5 jobs are somehow related to agriculture in this state. Of course, we lead the nation in agriculture exports: cattle, cotton, wool, mohair, horses, sheep, goats, hay, a lot of categories. Peanuts are imported in that. We're not the biggest, but we do produce probably over 160, 170,000 acres of peanuts. It's a big crop for us. Our yields are, about a ton and a half, probably average across the state. We've, it's about $150 billion industry, adds to our agriculture. I'm coming to you from my hometown, Stephenville, Texas. Normally I would be at the capital, which is Austin, in my office there. I'm coming from my personal office here in Stephenville, which ironically is where all the peanut research is done by Texas A&M University. And I know you're going to hear from some of the smart men and women from there in your program today. So I won't go into what they're doing there, but they're doing a great job. They've done it here for a long time. I was one of the original people that helped form the Trump's Agriculture Advisory Committee. We've got several people on that. We're up to about 70 now. Probably some people on this call that are on the calls, when we advise the president on agriculture. I grew up on a peanut farm. My dad farmed peanuts. It was back actually before there was even any runner peanuts. It was all Spanish peanuts. We sacked them and dried them in the field. And when I became an adult, I'm a peanut farmer myself. Well, actually, I'm a recovering peanut farmer. I've been peanut free now for about 15 or 20 years, I guess. But I used to grow peanuts right here in Erath County, which is next to Comanche County. That's kind of where the largest center of peanuts was in the central Texas area surrounding Comanche County. A lot were grown south of San Antonio, and we had a good number of acres up in North Texas around Vernon. When we were able to transfer the quarter pounds across county lines, it was just like a big swooshing sound, and everything went to West Texas. Now probably 90% of the peanuts are probably grown just west of Lubbock. Of course, the big buyers are Birdsong and Golden Peanut. We have Mars and Waco and the M&Ms, and the peanut industry has been really good for Texas. We love being part of it. Of course, we get the livestock. We get the hulls, which we make blend with cattle cubes and some protein and make pellets and cubes and things like that. So we certainly love having those industries close by from Stephenville, Garland, Texas. Of course, that's where Birdsong is located. There's a big feed company over there that utilizes that. There's one in Dion, Texas too, that utilizes the byproducts from the peanut, whether it be the hulls or the sticks or things like that. Texas is a special place. We're kind of known to be a little braggadocious and things like that. So, it's easy being a Texan. People like to do business with us. Just a lot of us just showing up. Everybody likes, the guy with the big hat and belt buckling has this West Texas accent, So I served on the Tri-National Agriculture card when we were working on the USMCA. And I flew to Denver, and I fly Southwest. I don't take the state plane. It costs too much. So one thing about Southwest, if y'all ever fly South, you don't get assigned seats, right? So my meeting ran late. And I barely got there, but barely, they were just about to shut the door. Southwest was always full, at least they were at this time. And there's one seat left. And believe me, I found it. And there's a reason no one sat in that seat, I promise you. So there was a very, I don't know how to put this, a very rotund lady sitting on the outside aisle, which is the middle seat, obviously, that's open. So I, you know, being a gentleman and Texan, I walked up to her and take my hand off and said, "Pardon me, ma'am, you mind if I sit there?" She looked at me kind of gruff and said, "What are you, a Texas Ranger?" You know, I'm kind of quick-witted. I thought this is not going to go very well. So I said, "Why do you ask that question? Do you have a guilty conscience?" And she said, "No." She said, "I can tell you're some kind of Texas lawman or a politician." Well, she said, if you're a lawman, you can sit down. So I sat down. I guess the moral of the story is, I guess you can always tell a Texan, you know, you just can't tell us much. So welcome to Texas. Y'all have a good meeting. We appreciate what you do. We love peanuts. You know, we use them every day in something at my house. God bless you. Welcome to Texas.
Thank you, Commissioner Miller. We appreciate those words and appreciate your time. Thank you.